Ladies and gentlemen, a record-breaking 8th pre-release has been released for Minecraft Java Edition 1.13. This is the most amount of pre-releases any version has ever got, and we're getting close to the release. It's scheduled for Wednesday next week. We'll see if that holds, but that is the current word. My name is slicedlime. I'm here to bring you through the changes in this version. Let's start with a change to blocks. Coral fans can now be placed on top of blocks, as well as on the sides. And there's a new version of them. There's now dead coral fans. Some changes to mobs as well. Mobs would spawn and not burn at y equals 256. That is on top of the entire world, and that is regardless of the light level. That's fixed in this version. Another change is that mobs can now stand in the most shallow form of flowing water, which means that they won't get pushed off of edges by the end of a water stream. Big problem for many mob farm designs actually. We'll see if this sticks. World changes. The bottoms of large ferns and tall grass would generate in place of regular ferns and grass in taiga biomes. That's fixed in this version. And there was a bug with opaque blocks at the top of subchunks, not increasing the world height. That is kind of a technical thing, but essentially it meant that if you aligned your blocks to a certain level of equally divisible by 16 height values, then mobs wouldn't spawn below it, for instance. Gameplay changes. Tier 4 beacons would not give regeneration properly. That's fixed in this version. You couldn't place blocks in the offhand while your main hand was empty. And sprinting in shallow water would shift your field of view back and forth in a very nauseating manner. Water would drip from transparent blocks. That's fixed in this version, and the maps could be inconsistent between different restarts of the game. That's also fixed in this version. Some redstone related stuff. Sticky pistons would pull glazed terracotta. That's fixed in this version, and they wouldn't update blocks they couldn't pull. So things like water and lava would not update once you retracted your sticky piston. If you placed redstone downwards of an existing redstone dust, then the top dust that already existed wouldn't update its connections. And if you had redstone dust that was updated next to a double chest, they could sometimes separate or become invisible. Couple of fixes for spectator mode in this version as well. Spectator mode tooltips weren't showing, and skins were not visible in the spectator mode user interface anymore. Both of those fixed in this version. Text rendering is changed in recent pre-releases. There are more bug fixes for that in this version. The Force Unicode Font option has been re-added to the game, and the new version of the Unicode Font had some weird characters and some problems with making characters bold. Also, text could sometimes become partially invisible when your language was set to Chinese. And to round off, some command fixes in this version as well. The team option command has been renamed to team modify in this version, and team names and objective names are now text components, not raw strings, so you can put formatting into them by using text components syntax. The distance given by /locate was inaccurate, and there's a new tag for blocks. That tag is impermeable, and it is for any block that doesn't drip water. And those were all the changes from this version. If you want to try it out, head into your Minecraft launcher, go into launch options and enable snapshots. You'll get a message, read that, click OK, and then head back to your news tab, where now in the drop-down box next to the play button, you'll have the option latest snapshot. Select that and start the game to play the latest snapshot or pre-release version, which is currently this one, Minecraft 1.13 pre-release 8. Do keep in mind the pre-releases are less well tested than normal releases, can contain unknown bugs, so if you try this version, do it on a test world or make sure you have a backup of your world. That is all from me for this time. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.